All right. Good afternoon, folks. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and I remember where this place is. I have a vague recollection of doing these things at some distant time in the past. How's it going, everybody? The bitrate looks pretty decent, so let's move on from there. Okay. So, we're in the Dwarven Stronghold run today, and we're actually in the Dwarven Stronghold itself, for the first time in a while. I'm going to do a bit of a mini tour again, because I tried to do one of those at the beginning of November, and the tour itself went well, but the bitrate was horrible that day. So I think today I'm going to go ahead and try to do another like little mini world tour, just to show things off, and then we'll go from there. I do have a couple things that I want to try to get done today, but with my recent schedule being what it has been, I haven't gotten anything done, like literally nothing. So we'll get there when we get there. So so we're gonna start out here again. This run started out in a walled city that wasn't such a good walled city, as you could see. Yeah, walls have to go all the way around, you know. But yeah, this is where it all started. I already tore down the most ancient of the buildings. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this into the Shire at some point in time, and yes, it will actually happen. Just not today. I don't know if I like. I think this is Mipmap. I've been leaving Mipmap on 1. I think that's what does the translucent leaves. I don't know if I like that or not. I might change that. So yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and drink a potion. So, I've been working a lot, so I haven't gotten any. I haven't gotten any like solid blocks of game time in the last week or so. So, everything is pretty much as it was. Yeah, there's my my hungry node. I don't even know if I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this hungry node or not. I really don't. The front entrance, this is going to be the front gates to the Dwarven Stronghold. I've got an idea of the way I want it to look, but I figure since this is such a small thing, I might as well make it out of final blocks right from the start. So I stopped doing like the layout pass of this structure, and I'm just gonna do it in final blocks right from the start. And then I got busy, so nothing else has happened there. Oh yeah, my is this Aurelia petals? Yep. My Aurelia farm. Very good. Aurelia is good for Aurum, which can be a difficult to source aspect for Thaumcraft. This is the Nexus. It's also nicknamed the Spine. This has some lore that goes along with it. Ilmer, the father of the dwarves, fought the great world snakes in this area, and the leader of the world snakes got ripped out of the very hole that the Nexus was built into. So yeah, some of the lower levels are going to be left a little, for lack of a better term, rotten. You know, as you can see, there's a rogue dungeon down here, but I can just as easily do a little bit of rehab here and call it a snake's den. Uh-oh. Do I have... Okay, no. Weird. Let me refresh here. Let's see. Weird. It says my bitrate crashed, but I'm not seeing it in OBS. Weird. Okay, whatever. All right. But yeah, that could be the snake's den. I still need to put this guy to use. Hey John, how's it going? Long time no see, my dude. I should probably just make a powered spawner for this at this point. I did make a powered spawner for skeletons, and it's out here in the overworld somewhere, but I forget exactly where. I had a I was going to try to farm starwort, and you need nether star blocks underneath the crops to get a full harvest. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna farm up a bunch of withers. You know, that's something that I can do piecemeal. You know, with only having like 30 minutes or an hour a day to play. I could just kill some withers. You know. Yeah, I never got that far. The day has been restful. The day has been restful so far. I was gonna do more laundry today because it's still piled up, but you know what? I'm just gonna have a nice, peaceful rest day, and future me can continue the struggle. That's what I need for right now. So yeah, so I did figure out how to make a snake shaped murals on the wall, but I haven't figured out how to make dwarf shaped murals on the wall. So haven't quite gotten to the rest of this project just yet. Can show off a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. This is the future home of Gabbro Gardens, the slum apartments of the Dwarven Stronghold. This is the King's apartment, split level, you know, fancy split level thing that kind of like sits right at the edge of the poor town. This is Underhill's hub, which is also called the Upper Hub. This is supposed to be a kind of a tribute to a scene in the epic battle between Elmer and the World Snakes, where Elmer is swallowed by the Great Snake, and Elmer has to fight his way out of the serpent. So, let's see, which way are we gonna go? Let's go over here first. Yeah, this one down this way is called Delver's Hall. Yeah. The doors can definitely the dwarves can definitely get up to no good. That's for sure. Hey Abiru, how's it going? Yeah, see, I don't know if I like the transparent bushes. I really don't. The transparent leaves and bushes. I'll have to change that. I just don't think I like it. Either that, or I would need to go back through and put something nice behind this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Delver's Hall. The kitchen is over here. I've got so much wheat planted right now because I was making hempcrete by the thousands. I should still be making hempcrete by the thousands, but I haven't been playing a whole lot lately. Hey Ikru, how's it going? All right. So, I've got all of the pieces that I want for my kitchen, but they're not in the right placement. I'm gonna make this it's gonna get set up a little bit more like an industrial kitchen, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to make like stainless steel countertops or work tables or something to that effect. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm glad to have you guys here with me. Let's see, the orchard is this way. Still haven't finished it. This could be one of those little projects that I finished today. I could literally just like get some bone meal, spam all this out, throw the path tiles down, at least finish this area, because I doubt that I'm ever going to regrow all of these trees to get like max height and max fruit. So I might as well just leave it the way that it is. Let's see. This is another small project that we could work on. This is the dining hall, and back here is the bar. The brewery is down that way. That's another one that we could work on. The fishery is over here. So if anybody ever wonders where I get my diamonds, I've got a sneaky stash over here. This is the armory. Its previous name is Good Hammer Forge, and there was a reason why the name itself was changed in the lore. Yeah, there is lore to this place. I haven't written much of the lore lately, but I do have a little bit done already. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's my All right, that was rude. There we go. Yeah, right. So this was my attempt to make a quick and dirty skeleton spawner. It doesn't work right. First of all, it drains the energy really quickly. I remember making one of these over on the I had this exact setup over on the server that shall not be named, and I was using 4 LV batteries to run it, and those batteries lasted forever. I'm using NV batteries over here to run this one, and this thing drains out super quickly. So, unfortunately, this doesn't work the way that I want it to. I'll have to rebuild it at some point in time. Uh-oh. What do we got? Is this an angry text? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I will have to respond to those texts, but I will wait for the ad break, which I think is reasonable. Work has been a bear, as we just. Oh my God, are you still? All right. Shoot, what was I talking about? All right, I need to turn my phone off while I'm streaming. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, John, yes, that's that. I bet that is the thing. I bet that is the thing. All right, so we'll fix that eventually. Let's move on. So we're gonna go. Actually, let's just use the. All right, so this is the Void World. This is the lawn base. I have been tearing the lawn base down, but I have been tearing the lawn base down. So, as I'm able to move pieces out to the new area, the old gets removed. All right, let's see what we got here. Has problems. Okay, so I haven't been out here yet. So if I have any maintenance, let me get this done really quick. Where is... Oh, yeah. In the worst spot of all time. I'll never ever put a maintenance hatch in that spot again. What a nightmare. Let's see, that's fine. Circuitry burnt out. I might actually be out of oh no, nope. So I am actively moving out of this lawn base. Oh no, yeah, nice. Nice, awesome, Ibiru. Yeah, I looked through the end of year stuff. I was thinking about posting a little bit of it, perhaps, in the Discord, but no, let's. I just didn't get to it quite yet. That doesn't belong there. That's Crowbar. Where is Crowbar? There's Crowbar. Okay. Okay, let's see. So this is the base that's still running, and I've got the whole nitrobenzene line over here, and everything is going well. You can see I've got a few of the IV multi-blocks already built, not nearly as many as I want. And also, I do want to mention this. So I am currently running on 2.6.1, and there was a number of different changes that were made to the game as it updated to 2.7.0, and I think some of those are relevant to this playthrough. Specifically, there's two. There's a real one and a meme one. The real one is they got rid of the I forget exactly what it's called. But you have to use the multifunctional somethings. Yeah, okay. So the way that I understand this is that the large processing factory is going away. We no longer have the 9-in-1, which is fantastic, because I always hated looking at this thinking, like, if I wanted a multi-block fluid solidifier, I had to make this multi-block with all of these different IV machines in it. The processing array is also going away. That is also going away. So yeah, this is actually being deprecated. So the processing array, the large processing factory, and also the Thaumcraft thing that everybody uses to make their energy. All three of those are being deprecated. You can no longer craft the control blocks in 2.7, and they're going to be removed completely in 2.8. So no more processing arrays, no more LPFs, and so on and so forth. But this is great. That's great for me. Yeah, large Essentia generator. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. But that's great for me because, long story short, I think I am going to want to upgrade this world to the eventual like stable plateau of 2.7, which I'm assuming is like 2.7.1. Sometime in January or whatever. But that would be great, because instead of making this LPF for a fluid solidifier, there's a dedicated multi-block for a fluid solidifier. There's a dedicated multi-block for autoclave, for the laser engraver, and those other things. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with 2.7.0 because I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of shakeout bugs. There's no way the devs found everything. It's literally impossible. So I figured 2.7.1 is probably a good landing spot for that. And with me being as busy as I've been lately, it doesn't really even matter. Honestly, John, I was going to ask you for a couple days of creative access for me to frame out my new build in creative blocks, or perhaps, you know, give me a creative barrel of cyan stained clay or something like that. But I ended up not asking at all because I don't have any time to do it. Like, I would actually need the time to spend on the game doing that thing, and it's not even worth asking if I don't have the requisite hours. But anyway, yeah, in 2.7.0, the yeah, do it. And then the next time you come on, I'll hit you with the Sword of the Cosmos. But yeah, so the 9-in-1 IV multi-block is going away, and there's dedicated multi-blocks for each of those individual processes, in part or in total. I don't know the whole detail of it, but that's great for me because I hated the 9-in-1. And I'm glad it's going away. I was its biggest hater. I hated that thing almost as much as I dislike Create. yeah, John. Yeah, exactly. Wow, man. He got all the way up to Stargate overnight. I'll do the thing that I keep memeing about, a build a Stargate except leave one block out or something like that. But yeah, so this stuff will all end up getting moved over to the new build as I get into it. I actually built a whole second nitrobenzene line over in the new place, and might as well just go over there now. The build is called Decoherence, and it is ginormous. It is absolutely monstrous, and I'm kind of at the end of well, let's start small. Here is the nitrobenzene setup, and I did finally move over the applied energistics down here. It's not finished by any means, but it's set up in a way that I can start fleshing out the full system and figure out the places that these pieces are supposed to go. I still have a lot of building to do down here. As you can see, some of these pillars are still raw. They haven't been I haven't ground down the edges, you know, chamfer everything, you guys, that as the famous metalworkers on YouTube say. Let's see. This is currently sitting off because every time I come online, every single time I'm out of nitric acid, and so there's a problem with the nitric line somewhere, and I haven't figured it out, but I think it's the ammonia. And so this, let me show this off really quick. As you can see, this is a cube of LCRs. I actually have 8 here, and the top 4 are upside down. I'm going to blame this. I saw, actually, I keep calling him Zyrith, but he pronounces his name Zyrith. It's a little bit different, so I'm blaming Zyrith for this. He showed me that I could put upside down machines. So this actually makes ammonium cubane, which is functionally equivalent to ammonium, except it acts as a mild irritant to people on the internet, and therefore it is absolutely worth building. So that's what this is. But what I probably need to do is start hooking things directly into applied energistics and letting AE handle the fluid sloshing and the moving of materials. So I couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to do this swap over into like auto processing, auto crafting, but I should probably just do one thing at a time and it does. It is. Hey, look. I'm going to macerate that infinite stack of cyan clay for aluminum, and I'll just cook a bunch of ingots. My ingots will blot out the sun. But no, when I do start hooking things up, I don't have the pieces to do it right now, but I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and start with ammonia, because I think that's the source of my issues. And I haven't quite decided where I'm going to have bulk fluid storage just yet. So as you can see, the chunks are laid out as such, which aren't too bad. So this chunk will be the main AE, and maybe this chunk or this chunk more like will be where I'll have like the auto processors and the stuff like that. So I know that there's level emitters and level maintainers. It is a server igloo, yeah. I know there's the most of the giga nerds on GTNH say don't use the level maintainers because they're very, very laggy. But I think I probably will still use level emitters for some specific things. Either that, or I'll just batch out like at the end of the night before I log out. I'll just batch out like like 1,000 circuits or whatever, stuff like that. Let's see. In order to get this fully running, I still need. So I made the discretizer. I made the. I need to make the security terminal so that I can do wireless. If I remember correctly, you need the you need to hook like the biometric card into the security terminal. I still need to make more. These are going to be fluids. I still need to make more fluids, especially when I start putting processing fluids on the applied energistics network. Like I probably don't have one for ammonia yet. Toluene, butene, propane, ethane, ethylene. Yeah, this looks like all oil. Cell is empty. Okay. Oxygen, hydrogen, naphtha. Okay. Yeah, I don't have ammonia. All right. Anyway, let's see. Dude. Cool. So I named this stream "If I Only Had a Brain," and that's kind of in response to this. If I only had an applied energistic system that was more responsive and had all the pieces built in, like it's gonna take me a little while to build up all of the cabling, the buses, the storage buses, the interfaces, I'm going to have to make some molecular assemblers. I'm going to have to do, I'm going to build a bunch of pieces. I'm going to build a bunch of like P2Ps. I'm going to have to, I already built 3 ME storage buses here the other day, but that crafting quest got cut really short because I had to go into work unexpectedly that day. Let's see. This last bay right here is going to be for Essentia. And that's what I already made the arcane crafting terminal. I just don't have any Essentia in the AE system yet. But that's kind of what this is gonna mock up. I don't know where the Thaumcraft is going to be in this place because this is just the top floor. There's going to be, let's see, this floor is at 112, and I figure each floor is going to be like either 20 or 30 blocks tall. So if you go down, you can go down, and the bottom floor is going to be at approximately Y30. And then the bottom of the structure is going to be approximately Y10. Man, I don't know why. OBS keeps saying my bitrate is garbage, but I'm not dropping any frames. It's got me tripping. So yeah, there's going to be multiple floors. So I don't know if Thaumcraft is even going to be on this floor or not. And this floor, the top warehouse floor, might actually just be for show at the end of the game. once when I inevitably tear out all of this temporary stuff right here. I wanted to when I came to the new build, I wanted to build everything in permanently so I didn't have to move it around or update it or do any of those types of things. And I've quickly, kind of came to the realization that that's not realistic. That all of this stuff is temporary because I will be updating it and upgrading it along the way. It can stay in its permanent place for the time being, but it's all temporary. Like, I won't be making ammonium cubane in a few more tiers. I'll be like harvesting it from a gas giant or something, or like mining it from Callisto or whatever. I don't even remember where you get ammonia from, but I know you definitely get it from a pump. Let's see. So the ads are going to start in a minute. So if anybody needs to get up, get a drink, get a snack, do what you got to do. I am going to mute out, and I'm going to respond to my boss really quick. So we'll meet back in a few minutes at the end of this break. All right, I'm kind of sort of back. I don't know if I'm going to get a response immediately from that batch of texts, but yeah, work is indeed dumb. Okay, let's see. Let me get everything minimized again. About 10 seconds left of the ad, and then we'll get cruising. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I really do. I wish I could do this more, but for the moment, it is what it is. And I think we are back from the ad. I did respond to my boss. Still waiting for the response back, but we don't need to wait to play the video games. So now I'll do the quick tour of this place. So yeah, this is my farming. It's not hooked up like I've got crop managers out here, but I don't have any power ran to them just yet. But yeah, this is where I decided to ask John for some creative access. So this structure is absolutely massive, and if you look on the map, it goes from about right here over to about right here, and it's big. It's a big boy. So what you see now is I went out and I spent like an hour and a half getting clay. I ended up getting 8,600 clay, and I dyed it all cyan using lazurite dust, which is cheap enough. 8,600 clay got me this panel that I'm standing on, like this giant panel that wraps around this corner and kind of sort of goes out that way. Yeah, that's 8,600 clay. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, all right. So yeah, now I understand the real reason why all the real big brain nerds building creative. Yeah, I do need bees. Yeah, I need so you can make clay in a bunch of different ways, and they all start with bees. You can use botania, blood magic, or bees, or a boatload of time. And I don't have any of those right now. So yeah, I will be I'll either have to make a giant botania side quest, or because I think that's easier than blood magic. Big botania side quest, or that's the thing. I'm going to need approximately 250,000 cyan clay for this structure, and that's just the top of the structure. That's not including the exterior of what's going to look like the foundation. It's a big boy. And the reason why I'm thinking about asking for creative is because I want to spend my creative time doing cool little flourishes like this instead of going out and digging. It is a server, yes. Instead of spending my hours digging clay, I'd rather do some cool stuff like this. But yeah, it is a server. So I could very easily, set up some automation, but at the moment, I literally just don't have the time to do any of that right now. Yeah. The main goal for today is to make the applied energistic system a little bit more useful. Let's see. So what I need, what I need to plan out is what all is going to go on this line, and I think I'm leaving this line for crafting storages, the molecular assembler arrays things. Yeah, it is. But then I have to build some bee infrastructure. say it out loud 5 times fast. But yeah, I what I need to do is drop everything and spend like a week on bees, because I want to build a bunch more. I want a bunch more dragon eggs, because I've got like another half dozen of these Grandmaster absorbers. My rich Uncle Ross had gifted me. Let's see. Now, that's just to get everything up and running and get some of the breeds going. I wouldn't be getting up to like, you know, it wouldn't be like gotta catch them all plus mega apiary in a week. There's no way. But I could get all the base breeds and get some get a bunch of alvearies printed out in a week. Let's see. Do I want to keep this bow? I do not. All right, that's another thing that we can do really quick. Let's go up here. All right, time to make a new set home. There we go. There we go. A lot of this gear in here is trash, so let me pick through this and throw some things away. We'll put you and you right here. What, vaporizing? And no, I don't know. I'm all right. Nope. I'll keep the diamond ones just for now. Yeah, so much americium. Yeah, those things are pretty beefy. And I'm still only an IV. I would even still say that I'm an early IV, mostly because I haven't built out a bunch of the multi blocks yet. So I'm gonna say I'm early IV still. Let's see. But I think you probably missed my mini rant, Evangel. I'm glad that the large processing factory is getting deprecated, and there's no longer the 9-in-1, and there's going to be separate multi blocks for those processes. I am very happy about that. This one, this game is still currently on 2.6.1, but I hopefully will upgrade to the stable plateau of like 2.7.1 eventually. Let's see. That's all right. Yeah, it's gonna suck for you, bro, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Well, at least you have until 2.8 to swap them out, I guess. I mean, you know, silver linings. Hey, Japio, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, let me be real though. You know, your issue aside, I absolutely despise the 9-in-1. You know, as soon as I laid eyes on that thing, I was like, what kind of infernal nightmare is this thing? Dang. Okay, that's good. So at one point, I was saving all of this gear because I was going to put it on armor stands and put it around the Dwarven Stronghold. Ooh, Elder Wisdom. I'm going to keep... That's the one that I want to keep. I don't remember what that does. But I kind of came to the realization that it was just going to be really laggy, and I didn't want a whole lot of armor stands all over the place. So this idea kind of died before it started, and I never threw away this junk. And now I need to clear off this platform a little bit. So this platform was purely temporary, so that I could move over to the new build, and it's kind of used its purpose and needs to go away. So, ooh, actually, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Wow. Okay, I'll keep that too, and that. There we go. Sure, why not? Nope. Hmm. Yeah, there is huge advantages of bees. It's one of the best ways to get resources in this game. I mean, let's be real. You know, like had was I was just reminded. I'm kind of a dum dum for not starting bees sooner, or not going hard on bees sooner, because a lot of the resources that I could have on auto right now come from bees. With that being said, it just hasn't been a priority to focus on up until recently, where it's kind of came into focus. Let's see. Let me throw away as much as I can that doesn't stack. That's kind of the goal for this pass. Yeah, throw you away. Yeah, it is much easier later. I tried to do bees. I think it was like late MV, early HV, and I got a little bit done, but it wasn't anything special. And then when I moved out to the lawn base and the void, I guess early EV, I did a little bit more, but yeah, I just never really focused on it. So let's see. Yeah, like I think the best bee that I've got right now, I did breed heroic, and I think I've got diligent. That's as far as I got. So that's not very far at all. Um, yeah, B scale. Like, yeah, I bet Evangel can probably say something to about the like the mega apiary that comes online. Is that like UIV or UMV or something like that? UHV maybe. B scale until the end of the game. All right. Uh, just for fun. There we go. Oh, it's UV from Mega. Oh, okay. That's actually a lot sooner than I thought. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I think everything else in here I'm mostly keeping. So the idea is, I think I'm just gonna break all these chests and then fall down and put it all in applied energistics. Just drag it all with me with a magnet. Uh, It was 15 stacks. I think 15 stacks can fully frame out the rest of this place. Yeah, I really was gonna ask you for another one of those creative barrels of clay, but man, I'll tell you what, I need the time to actually place the blocks. Like, you know, I just didn't even want to ask if I didn't have the time to do the building. So it is what it is. In seriousness, would 4 mil do it? 4 mil would not only let me build the frame, but that would also be enough for all of the accent stuff that I'm doing. And like, for example, for anybody that hasn't seen this build, let me come down here really quick. Like accents, like you can see that I'm using slopes in these little passageways, you know, other little things. So the build is going to be called Decoherence. It's meant to feel like a liminal space. Like it's meant to feel like you're going to get lost in this place. And hypothetically speaking, if I can ever get this thing built, I would like to export it to a pack, or export this map to a pack that has like ICBM and flans and all of the other shooty pew pew mods, and let this be a PvP map. So that's why there's all sorts of different like pathways that you can run up and down. And then let me see if I can find, these support columns can be climbed down. I thought you could do it fast, but I guess not. But yeah, you can climb up and down the support columns and the whole nine. It's just so cool. Yeah, there's going to be like ladders all over the place. Like, yeah, here's a ladder right here. So yeah, this build is super cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I just want to have like a, you think like an 8v8 or a 10v10 in a place this big would be absolutely amazing. And then think about like down here, there would also have to be like staircases up, and there would be a lot of stuff down here. Hey Nine, how's it going? What's up, my dude? Yep, sitting down here. I'm kind of hanging out in the build. I don't know if you've seen here, Soul. Let me I don't know if you've even seen this. So this is called Decoherence, and this is going to be absolutely massive. It's supposed to look like my design philosophy is hostile architecture and like a liminal feel. I want it to feel like I want it to feel a little bit like, again, hostile architecture and something that you would get lost in. But it's so huge that I don't have the blocks to be able to finish it. So yeah. A little bit like Aperture Labs would be a pretty good kind of think like a more industrial version of Aperture. That's cool. That's cool. And I don't know if you heard the second half of that little talk before you came in, but if I ever get this map finished, I want to export it to a PvP pack and let this be a PvP map. Dude, it would be so much fun. So much fun. Just all over the place, like ladders and stairs, and just sneaking up on people, and you know, it'd just be so cool. It'd be so fun. But yeah, the current problem of the day is I'm moving into the new place proper, so I'm trying to move everything over here, and I've got the nitrobenzene line hooked up over here, but it keeps running out of nitric acid, which is probably because it keeps running out of ammonia, because it keeps running out of hydrogen. So I need to start like building in the permanent there's a good word for it, but I need to start building permanent structures. Yeah. I was joking around that Ziarth showed me that you could put machines upside down. So now I'm making ammonia in a cubane fashion. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. What can we build right now? Well, I got some pieces over here. What do we got? I think that's what I'm having a problem with is cable, because I could build more pieces, but I don't have cable for a base this big. So let's go over here really quick. Yes, wall sharing. I still can't believe that Ziareth put because he had a sifter, right, and he took another sifter and he put it upside down on top of the first sifter, and like my mind was absolutely blown. That was the funniest thing that I had seen. Um, let's see. It is kind of cursed, ain't it? All right, so quartz fiber, and is it autoclave? Oh, it's assembler. Okay, it is assembler. Okay. All right, so that's great. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I love this build. I really do. I love this build. I would do a whole lot more on it if I had the time. And eventually I will have the time. It's only going to be a crunch for a short while longer. Let's see. Let's see. I need one of these. Now, was it? What was the? Oh, no circuit. No circuit. Okay. All right. All right. Oh no! No! Nope! No! 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 Damn it! Get out of there. That's me. See, that's me trying to be lazy. I will take those though. There you are. Oh my god, my boss wants me to come in and do a security checklist on my day off. Oh, are you stupid? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I have uh I was between jobs for a little while, but I'm back at the old job, and it's worse than before. They're running me ragged. Um I mean, it could be worse. I make more at this place than I do at just about any other place in the area that I could walk to. And I'm getting overtime hours, which means I'm going to buy myself a new computer before the end of the year, probably. Um, but with that being said, there is a lot of nonsense. Yeah, 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 for sure. Uh, you know, look, I could just say I can enjoy my free time with my cool new rig, and just kind of enjoy life. But yeah, right now is not enjoy life. Right now is help a new general manager stumble through their nonsense kind of situation. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the glass cables. So now I want to make most of these into covered cables, which is over here. You can use regular rubber to make the covered cables, right? No, it's MV machine. That's right. I need to take some of this. Let's see. Just did all of this the other day. So the covered cables can be done with regular rubber, but the dense covered cables need to be done with silicon rubber, and I need to make another big batch of silicon rubber. I don't actually have that ready to go. And okay, let me just make sure. Recipe. Circuit 24. Okay, yep. There and there. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. I need to figure out when I have to do this thing. Retarded. It's part of my language. This is absolutely stupid. She's so dumb. Um, she's gonna say this needs to be done right away, and she doesn't. I kind of told her about streaming, like not that I'm a pro streamer or anything like that, but I told her like, yeah, I do this thing online where I hang out and play video games with some friends and stream it to the world. And I don't think she understands that thing because she thought it was YouTube, and I'm like, yes, but no. um, uh, yeah, exactly, Abiru, for sure, for sure. The problem is that I would like to remain employed long enough to buy this new computer and to pay some more months of rent. I think this is kind of an inside baseball kind of thinking, but uh, I don't think that she's going to last. And we have a store inventory that's going to be the last week of January, and she did just take over the store. Yes, they are. They are. Yes, you have to get the tower version, not the micro ATX or the mini ATX or whatever. You gotta get the full frame. Um, but yeah, I think she's gonna get fired in February. I think because she's already got me on overtime already. If I don't go in today, I will already be on overtime. Um, her money is messed up, which is funny because my money was messed up apparently last night. I deposited $10 too much. Um, but yeah, I've fixed her money twice already out of the 4 days that I've worked behind her. Um, yeah, and then my freaking stream day is gonna get cut short because she wants me to come in and do a security thing, which literally I'm going to walk in the door, log in, click a checkbox, give them the finger, and leave, and that's it. Like, I'm not cleaning up an aisle. I'm not hanging out and chit chatting. I'm not going to hang out with the regional VP on his walkthrough. Like, no, that's you. That's a store manager thing. You get to be all talk, no walk. You get to be the one that just runs your mouth all day. I'm gonna do some work and leave and go home and have fun. Ah, absolutely filled with rage. Okay, so let's put you back there. Oh, that's another thing. I've been using this little setup right here. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's very comfy. It, you know, if you get a big enough case, it could almost be like a bunk bed. You know, it really could, or it could feel like a hammock even. I've been using this little setup right here to do all of my coated cables. And I'm actually out of believe it or not, I'm out of raw rubber dust. I'm not completely, but I had like 10,000 dust in here at one point in time. And I am out of sulfur. I've been running out of sulfur like crazy. I've been using sulfur like mad in here. Now, granted, there's 3,000 in there now, but it's because I dropped like 6,000 in there the other day. Anytime I come on and start like cooking a bunch of ingots or doing any processing, yeah, it goes through sulfur like mad. So let's see, what do I have left? Let's get this. Finally, almost done with my hot backlog. Which, again, that's another thing that I could probably just use something like an OR dictionary filter, or like I used to use ender chests to move around stuff like that. I could actually build out some ender chests in this playthrough at this point. It's a matter of time. All right, she is not responding to me. All right, I'm gonna like ignore the phone then. While we're back over here, let's see. This is the underneath of Platline. It's an organized mess, but I think it was pretty good for the day that I built it. This is the underneath side of nitrobenzene. A lot of this stuff is going to be done in multis in other areas of the new base. So this little section will go away. I was using it to spin out endstone dust as well. Got 4,000 tungstate sitting. I should probably do something with that. The platinum metallic powder. Going over here is this is the general like work chest for the entire system, so that I could see where things are getting hung up. And it looks like I'm getting hung up on rhodium salt. So, what process uses that? Use. Oh yeah, this is definitely it, because I think I'm out of sodium nitrate. Recipe. This was. Which one was I using? Not that one. Not that one. I guess it was this one. I think I was just doing this. Nitric acid and sodium. Let's see. What do I have for nitric? Yeah, nitric is empty. So let's see. Nitric is NH4, so nitrogen is full, hydrogen is full. So that means what's the hang up down here? This setup is a little bit cursed because I didn't label any of these small machines, and there are some of these small machines that are like all four of these electrolyzers are doing electrolyzing water. So don't remember exactly what each one is doing. That's hydrogen. I guess I could look in here. What am I what am I filtering for? Maybe I'll just grab a tank of nitric and drop it in there. Let me think about this. because this setup also runs out of oh, it is running out of nitric. Okay, hold on a minute. And see, these are the kind of things that I want done automatically in the new base. I keep, I keep having to do like manual processes over here in the old base to keep things running, and it just doesn't seem to. Wait, what? Oh, what? Why? All right, that's hydrogen. Where are you? So nitrogen and hydrogen are both full. So is it the actual ammonia? Okay, that's ammonia. Okay, and then oh, it's oxygen. Ooh, okay. So oxygen is different. That is the way I'm doing oxygen right now is I'm putting sugar beets in this right here. So let me do that. In fact, why don't I just, I hate when it does that. I'll just take this and swap it out. I just don't know where I put the sugar beets. It's over here. Oh, yeah, I see it. Where's the big one? As you can see, there should have been like a small one and a big one. Did I already use the big one? Oh no. Oh no. Well, it'll do for now. So I'll put you right here, and then I'll just dump some oxygen into the system. All right, let's see. Again, all of these localized outages would be mitigated if I had everything linked into a central processing system. So the new base will be much more user friendly. How about that? Still not getting a reply from the boss. God damn it. Let's give it a minute. And now, is it making nitric again? Yeah, honestly, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna end up having to cut this stream short, folks. I'll cut it at 2 hours, so we'll go a little while longer. Because I don't want to cut it that short. I really don't. I honestly, I was gonna go like 4 or 5 today, but yeah, if I don't hear from her in the next like 15 or 20 minutes, I'm just going to like plan on showing up there about 6. Oh, very, very, very dumb. And let me just say that this is kind of a microcosm of all of the reasons why I left in the first place. But all of the problems that I'm having now are magnified with this new boss that doesn't know anything about anything. And honestly, I called my old boss a couple weeks ago and told her about the first days working with this lady, and she told me that it probably should have just been me running it in the first place. And I'm like, I don't want it. I want my free time. I want to have a schedule that isn't on call, so that I can have fun, so that I can have fun with the nerds on the internet. I love you guys. But yeah, it is what it is. Is this behaving itself now? Apparently, okay. Well, shit, that... Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, it also kind of took the wind out of my sails. I was all geared up to build out more of the AE. I was gonna start building like the I was gonna try to start building the atomic energistics pieces, because I know that you have to have like special drives and some other pieces. I was gonna try to start doing some of that today as well. Let's see, what can I do? I'll tell you what, I know what we can do. Not that it matters right now for progress or anything, but let me... We're gonna go tear down a wall. We're gonna tear down a wall. Yep, so this wall was never useful, and it looks ugly. Nope. I only have one PDM. The Dwarven Stronghold build is in the overworld. There. All right. All right, so now let me just look really quick. Yeah, this area is gonna look way better without this wall. And I really wasn't planning on doing this today, but yeah, I needed. This is gonna be a little project that I can get done in the next hour or so, on stream. So, oh. So I'm gonna go into the job, and they're going to say, "I need you to get on here and do your security checklist for the month." And I'll be like, "Okay, let me go ahead and do that on camera, because none of the cameras in the store work." Okay, how's that for security? How's that for diligence? And I'm not joking. Anybody can come to the store that I work at, stand in any of the four corners of the store, and steal whatever they want because the cameras don't work. I don't know. Between me leaving and coming back, none of the cameras seem to work in the back half of the store, and the front half are only trained on the cashiers. It's an actual mess. You know, I'm wondering. I wonder. I really do. Because I heard rumors of people like filling up. We put all of our like cardboard boxes on things that are called U-boats. They're long metal boats with wheels that we roll around. So I heard rumors of people pushing boats out the side door to, you know, with merchandise instead of trash. Yeah, if the cameras don't work and nobody gives a shit about anything, there's no reason why I should have to go in on my day off and click a checkbox. This is absolutely asinine. They're lucky that I have rent to pay. Let's just be like that, because I could have just as easily not went back to this place at all. I do want to keep these bricks for the time being. Yeah, I could have just as easily not went back to this place for any reason whatsoever. And the thing that sucks about it too is that I don't have a car. I have to walk. It's like 35 degrees today. Okay, cool. All right, hold on a minute. Uh what a wreck. You guys. Okay. So my boss tried to get me to pick up today so that she could go and work with the district manager at a different store because the regional people are in the area and she's there. All of these people are trying to be giant suck ups and suck up to whatever regional VP is in the area. So I told her no, and I didn't want to tell her no because I've been planning on running a stream for a while. I wanted to actually have a day off for a stream day, and so I told her that no, I can't do it because I was going to do laundry. I actually do laundry last night. So now, as it turns out, she just texted me back that sure, I can do that class tonight, but it has to be before she closes, and she has to be at court at 6, so the store itself is going to be closed at 6. You guys, she was gonna get me in there to do my checklist, and then say, "Oh, you have to stay because I have to leave and go to court." I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh, it's so scummy. And again, I didn't want to make this stream the complain about work stream, but that Yeah, that just kind of tilted me a little bit. That's actually kind of gross. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's actually kind of gross. So like I'm responsible. I'm a good person. I'm responsible, and I do my job, and I do things as right as I can, as often as I can. And unfortunately, that tends to attract a certain type of person that is either trying to take advantage or is hot garbage in and of themselves. And I'm tired of covering other people's mistakes. Let's be real. Yeah, no kidding. Uh, it's there's always some sort of crazy drama going on, or like the kid's about to get kicked out of school, or there's like this thing, or there's that thing, or oh, she forgot this. You know, we have supposed to have worked together 4 times already, and only once did she actually stick around. The other times she said, "Oh no, I promised my daughter I would do this today. Are you going to be okay closing on your own?" I'm like, "Yes, of course." Um, and then the other time, "Oh, she needs me at this other store. I gotta go. Blah blah blah. Bye." And it's just, I could say it's being taken advantage of, but also at the same time, I am getting overtime hours this week, so it's like I'm still getting paid. Um, but it is being taken advantage of. To the truest definition of the word. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. How I would love to just sit at home and play video games on Twitch all day. Wouldn't it be the life? uh, I can't believe she's gonna lock up the store and leave and come back, because that's just terrible. That's like, what are you even doing? She's the store manager. She's got access to resources. She's got people that she can call in the district to see if there's somebody else out there that can come in and keep the doors open. Sure, yeah, I could go and keep the doors open, but I need a day off. If I worked today, I would have worked 10 in a row before I got another day off. And sure enough, my next scheduled day off, which is Tuesday, I think it is, there would have been some other excuse for me to come in and work that day. I'm just assuming. Yeah. Someone that was scheduled to work today, and honestly, the person that was scheduled to work today is the freaking store manager. If she knew that she had court, she would have made the schedule in a different way. I didn't need to have Wednesday off specifically, but I know she's going to call me tomorrow crying because the truck will get there at like 8 a.m. I'm scheduled to close, but she doesn't have any muscle. And she's like, "Can you come in and just work the truck for a couple hours and then close tonight?" Nope. I'm about to leave her on read. I swear to Christ. I will. Yeah, I'll leave this at the water line for right now. I'll clean up the water some other time. So yeah, I guess the moral of today, kids, is that jobs are stupid. Just play video games for as long as you can. It'll be all right. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes the world. Okay. It sucks being responsible. People dump all their garbage on you. Okay, so how thick is this? It's not thick. Okay. All right, ads are going to start in approximately 1 minute. Yeah, y'all know the drill. If you need a drink, a snack, a bio break, that's your chance. I'm just gonna keep on doing this. Nice, peaceful, leisurely cleanup on my day off, where I don't have anything to think about, no worries in the world. Just cleaning up my cool little Hobbiton slash Shire village area. uh all right, so for anybody that can still hear me, I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, this wasn't the this wasn't the news that I wanted, but it's the news that I've got. So I'm gonna keep playing as long as I can. It does sound like I'll be able to do a full stream. I don't think I'm going to go in like right now. Appreciate that, John. But yeah, I don't think I'm going in early. I don't think that I think I might be done doing favors for this lady, like in general. We'll see. Because I don't like being bullshitted. And just for her saying, "Oh well, I've got to go to court and I've got to shut the store down now." That's an awful lot like bullshitting. Like you didn't know that was happening. Like you didn't have that plain and clear as day on your calendar when you made the schedule for the store. Like you're just trying to basically to play me. So yeah, I don't play those games. I'll go along with some nonsense, like all jobs have some nonsense. It's kind of comes with the territory. but no, I don't play those games. Oh, okay. It's funny though. I was at one point in time I was thinking about going in there tonight to do some grocery shopping. But I'm really glad that I didn't, because she would have thrown the keys at me and ran. Oh man. Okay, so let's look. Let's get this side. Yes. Okay, so yeah. All right. Good enough, actually. Let's go home to dump these blocks. Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. I am currently trying to empty out some of these blocks. Okay, good enough. 3,600 stone blocks already. Okay. Yep, I have not heard back from the boss, so I'm just assuming that she's upset that that she didn't get to rope me into mid shifting for her. Now, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. I got about half of it broken down. Let's go over to this side and start on this. Okay, one of the things that I wanted to do today was yeah, not just stream this one, but I also wanted to let people know when I was going to stream the hardcore run again. But just with the with the updates that I've gotten on stream, unfortunately, I don't know if I can even guess when my next day off is going to be, because things might change again. So I'm currently technically scheduled off on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, but I don't know if that's gonna stick, and she's probably gonna leave me in overtime until she gets yelled at for having an assistant getting overtime every week, which will happen. And then she'll cut me back to 35 hours, which will be enough to survive and hang out and play video games with my new computer. Because you got to keep the eyes on the prize, right? Like, why are you working so hard, system? Why are you going through all of this nonsense and dumb stuff? It's because I want to buy a new computer before Tariff Armageddon hits, and that's a thing that I'm going to do. So yeah, I try not to talk about politics on this channel pretty much at all. But one thing that I will say for you guys, PSA, like, save some money, and also get anything right now that's pricey that has to be imported in from overseas. If you're waiting on a new video card or a monitor or something like that, get it now. Just get it now. You know, worry about worry about setting aside the money in January when with all the rest of the turmoil. At least you'll have a new monitor. I don't necessarily need a new monitor, but I do have a monitor stand that I'm not using, and I was kind of waiting to get another matched monitor because I've got my game monitor, which is a 27, and then I've got my like Discord monitor next to it, which is more like a 19. So if I set these two on the stand together, it actually leans. The stand is unstable, so I had to cut that out real quick. All right. Let's see. So I know we already talked about it a little bit. Greg Tech New Horizons 2.7.0 is out. It's fantastic. It's got a lot of cool changes for people in all stages of the game. It's got some game breaking changes for people in most later stages of the game. I know Evangel was in here talking about his LPFs. Will eventually be broken, but yeah, 2.7.0 is pretty awesome. They took a lot of time building that up. It looks really cool. I've already updated my hardcore run to 2.7.0, but I'm not going to ask to get this one updated until 2.7 itself is stable. So, and honestly, let's be real. I'm not playing this world enough right now to worry about updating it at the current moment. Let's see. You know, but at some point in time, I do want to have the new the cool new multi blocks instead of the 9-in-1. That's gonna be pretty awesome. That's my favorite change of the update. The meme change that I like the best is the toaster. For anybody that doesn't know, the cooking with blockheads toaster has floated over the countertop basically the entire time this pack has existed. And they finally fixed that where the toaster sits flush on the counter, and so they should really call 2.7 the toaster update. Just for the memes. They really should. I haven't looked to see if they've added any new decorative blocks. I don't think they did. I think that was all basically like technical changes that got added. But it would be nice to see if they added any more decorative options. All right. All right. Huh, that was a cactus in there. That's funny. All right, how much we got left? Just yeah, maybe about a third, a quarter. That's cool. Yes. Yes. Yes, John, exactly. Greg Tech 2.7.0. Get toasted, nerds. All right. All right. Let's eat real quick. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'll do. There's a fast food restaurant across the street from that store that I currently work at. Maybe I'll go there and get some food and then text her again and see when I'm gonna go in to just click a couple check boxes. I gotta figure out some sort of malicious compliance for this because this is absolutely asinine. In fact, I should probably maybe if I have some time in between the end of this stream and when I actually leave the house, I might text this situation to my old boss and let her get a laugh out of it because she knew it was going to be a wreck after she left, and I was like, yeah, I do too. Okay. Well, I still haven't gotten a response, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Not really worried about. Yeah, sure, John. What's up? Let's see. Can you make a super chest 2 and toss it in the trash? Ooh, can I? Can I make one of those? Super trash. Let's see. Super chest. 2 MV dense steel. That seems doable enough. I don't know if I have any of this stuff made already. Yeah, I could do that. Might not be right this second, but yeah, I can get that. I can definitely build that tonight. I think the sticking point at this moment would probably be this boil right here. I might need to make more MV circuits. I'll have to check that out. That would be 5 circuits total. Hey, nice. Yeah, I appreciate it, John. And I will absolutely yeah, you know, delete the thing that I need to remain legit. That's for sure. So for anybody that doesn't know, I am trying to build creatively, but I'm not building in creative, at least at this point in time. But I'm trying to stay legitimate to the rules of the Stargate rules on the Discord, because I think it's a pretty good rule set, and I think it's pretty good. You know, just kind of like a baseline to how to play the game. So that's why we're talking about these things. In that rule set, you can build creatively and you can get creative items. You just can't get anything that will materially advance tech progression. So you know, to that end, you know, John has given me drawers with like creative upgrades full of you know, full of specific items to build with, but I wouldn't be using those creative upgrades to store other things when I was done with them, or, you know, anything like that. And like for example, he sounds like I'm getting a super chest of the good stuff. I'll just delete a super chest and remain legit. Yep. Again, I am still, well, was waiting on this return text, but she's not getting back to me. I hope she's not mad at me. Oh my goodness, I hope she's not mad at me for enjoying my day off and not coming in to cover her court appearance. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, but yeah, it was a creative storage upgrade. It wasn't like a creative vending upgrade. So yeah, but yeah, same difference. I will say that I once I'm done with those particular upgrades, I'll throw them in the trash, and I'll end up doing that on stream just for a like a receipt, so to speak. Which I am almost there, because I can make the emerald upgrades for the drawers, and the emerald drawers hold 131,000, and the chest, or the drawers that you had given me with the blocks in them were like 80 to 90,000 of each particular block in question. So I actually was planning on moving those blocks over to emerald drawers relatively soon. It's just one of those things. Like, it was one of those tasks that got put on the list but never got completed. Yep. Yeah. No, it's no worries. you know, what you end up what you ended up doing was, you know, filling up and putting like 80 or 90,000 of those blocks in the drawer, and that's plenty. Sandstone upgrade seems to be bigger. Yeah, it probably is. It definitely is, yeah. Let's see. Right. Still can't believe my boss tried to rope me into going into work. I'm just... I'm a good person. And I try to do a good job, but apparently I have gullible written on my face because I am absolutely tired of these no good nothings trying to take advantage of me. That is very true. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was basically just a reservoir for creative building supplies. That's really all it was. But yeah, I'll tell you what, you guys. I'm probably going to end up having to scrub the gullible off of my face because apparently I have it for my boss trying to take advantage in the way she is. Let's see. Put you guys there. $7,400. Interesting. We'll take this, those. Sure, and that. Are these? No, those are HV. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, no worries, John. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. While we're here, though, I might as well see what bits and pieces we already have. Hey, look at this. Okay. Okay, what are we missing? MV hull and MV conveyor. All right, so let's see. I got the hull. Kind of wish I had a random conveyor, but guess not. All right. So, MV motors are 2X Cupro. Okay. There. And then these and copper and aluminum. Where are you? Where are you? I thought I had some aluminum rods. There they are. And then I know that I've got, yeah. I remember having a few rubber sheets left. So I'm going to have to make a big batch of rubber sheets because I'm almost out of those. And I'm also going to have to make a giant batch of silicon rubber because I am out of that. and I'm gonna need a bunch of both of those to make enough uh, covered cable to reach all the edges of my base. So I'm gonna have to do that relatively quickly. Let's put you there. Okay. That and that. Okay, that's you. And then very nice. That is my first super chest too. So I'm gonna set it down, break it, you know, get all of the credit for it and so on and so forth. And then let's do this with style. Kobe. All right. Another thing that I wanted to do today. Yeah, exactly. You gotta do things with style. I wanted to smooth out the edges of these because I think I've got 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 that I need to work on. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. So let's see about this. How much hempcrete do we have? Not a lot, but it's fine. Probably get a little bit more. And then the cool thing about hempcrete is you can chisel it whatever color you're making it, which is really nice. Very convenient. Very nice, convenient game with no pitfalls or difficulties whatsoever. Nice. Yeah, I know it does take a long time to fill up something like that for sure. Faux show. Let's see. How many of these are hempcrete? This. Take those, sure. And I'll take that too. Why not? All right, so now I do need a few more of these. And then I do need a few more of these. No. No. Where are the sideways ones? Is it really just roof tile again? I thought it was something else. I'll go look here in a second. Yeah, let me just look really quick. That is just roof tiles. Okay. All right, cool. For some reason I thought it was I needed a sideways one. I don't know what I'm thinking. Tripping, y'all. Okay, so then add this. we are good. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, let's not. Hold on. Hold on. Let's no. Yeah, I can't wait to tear down the rest of this lawn base. It's gonna be a long time coming, especially if work keeps doing the work thing. Yeah, I can't wait to clean this up. It'll be cool to get it fully into the new cool base. That was the only thing I was coming over here for, right? Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started. I'm going to use this pick because it's much slower. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Crap. Get that all the way out of my inventory. Thank you. But yeah, the other pick breaks this hempcrete basically instantaneously. And it's too fast for delicate work. It really is. Okay. Now, what I should do is I should learn how to use Schematica and start using that. Oh, did I? What did I do here? Hold on, I messed up. Hold on a minute. That goes here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Nope. Another thing that I've been lamenting is that I wish we had more blocks that looked cool when they're ran through the architecture table. That's really the reason why I'm using cyan stained clay and hempcrete, is because they look pretty good when they go through the architects table, and they're a little bit different than the ones that everybody else uses. I know everybody else has been using lave and souls, and there's one other one that the community really uses a lot of. And not that there's any problem with that, but I wanted my build to be a little bit different. Oh man, come on. Let's see. Stop it. Yeah, placing these can be a pain. And the problem with as far as I know, Schematica has a tendency to not rotate these the proper direction. So, and again, I haven't used it before, so I don't really know firsthand. But I've heard stories of people um, talking about having to having to rotate a bunch of blocks by hand, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but certainly could certainly could be more time than people intended to invest in copy paste. All right. Nice, nice. Yeah, it would have been fun if I would have had the time to finish up some of this creative building. I really wanted to finish one of these areas because I wanted to submit something for the 2.7 art commission post that they had on the Discord. I just unfortunately I've got a lot of cool things, but nothing finished. Nothing finished to the degree that I could have, submitted it for consideration. Uh, One of the things that I wanted to submit was this space down here that kind of felt like a little bit like a liminal space, but yeah, I didn't have any walls up or anything like that. So yeah, unfortunately, maybe in the next call for art, I might submit a couple things. By then, maybe I'll have something built. uh, by then, hopefully, I'm at a new job. All right, let's see. All right, so that one's done, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. All right. You. Got 1 minute left on the flight. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Making pretty good time. All right. So, oh, yep. Come on. No. On the bollard, sir. Okay, so that's 2. Yeah, I like the way these look. I do still need to do, as you can see, there's the that bottom stripe of the factory block. I'll have to add that in later. I don't have those on me. But just finishing these foundations is going to be a good step. Come to the old workshop area. Okay, cool. Let's go to the old workshop area. Hey, John. What's up, my dude? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, and it's full. Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, this will, like, not only will I be able to frame out the new build, but this will also let me use a whole bunch to, like, make all of, like, the little bits and pieces of, like, the architecture craft stuff. That's really cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, that should be more than enough to finish the build. That's really cool. I'm gonna leave this right here for the moment because I'm still yeah, I think 4 mil probably would have been enough. Like maybe 4.5 would have been enough. But yeah, 8 is fantastic. That is so good. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. I will get on some massive framing tonight probably. I need to start thinking about well, here, let's just go over here really quick. Okay, so it is wide open right now, but this is like a fully sealed in build, and the outer edge that will have a majority of cyan stained clay, that goes down all the way down to about Y50 or Y60. So these walls will come straight down more or less. With, of course, there'll be like windows in them and whatnot eventually. But yeah, those walls will come straight down to here, and then the foundation block will start at approximately like Y70 in the center and probably about Y50 on the sides. So down here. And then the final floor, the final production floor in here is going to be at Y30. Ooh, I want to go down. Hold on. So let's see, all the way down to about here's Y30, give or take. And then the very bottom of the build itself is going to look like it's ripped off into the void. And it's going to be down here around about Y10. So this is a gigantic build, and there's so much left to do. And so having all of that to frame out at least the upper half is going to be really good, because like I said, I spent an hour going to get approximately 8,000 cyan stained clay, and I was gonna do it legitimately, and I was, like I was gonna do it legitimately without complaining about it, but once this new job reared its ugly head, and I realized, like my free time is basically non-existent at this point in time. If I want to get this thing done on a human lifespan, yeah, I really needed that help, and so I really do appreciate it, John. That's gonna be really cool. I will go ahead and frame out the rest of this. Yeah, probably tonight. Complain percent success. All right, All right, that's really cool. Let me get back down here. I was working on this one. Yeah, this one. One thing that I will have to do is I'll have to figure out what the windows are going to look like because, like I had mentioned, I don't know if I've said it specifically in this stream, but the name of the build is Decoherence, and part of the decor of the build is that it's going to look like the bottom has been stretched like taffy and is being pulled into the void. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of some creative building down there. I don't know exactly what blocks I'm going to use that's going to let me do that kind of effect. But at a certain point in the top half of the building, even the windows are going to go from like 3 tall to 4 tall or something like that to look like a little bit of mild stretching. So I haven't planned any of that out just yet, but that is a design style that I'm going to try to work in. Ooh, let me down. Let me out of here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this little job here is pretty tedious. I think I'm going to finish the rest of these off camera. Uh, I'll do this little bit right here, but I do think that I'm going to switch off to do uh a little something else because it's been a little while. Yeah, let's switch off for a bit. I will stow the pieces. I should have stowed them all in one, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It don't matter. So, I've written lore for this run. Let's see, where am I going? Let's just go. The this is the home of the Hollow Mountain clan. Let's see. Sleep. I probably should have warped to the top. I'm just gonna be lazy. This is the home of the Hollow Mountain clan, who has made their fortunes underneath the Divine Peaks, which is the name of this mountain range. I already talked about the nexus here being the spine, where where the world snakes were fought. I have that bit of lore written, so let me see if I can find it really quick, and I'll read it. Hello, Sneck. Hello, Sneck. Let's see. Now I'm not gonna do the voice. I was trying to do like a growly dwarven voice the last time I did this, and it did not. It tore my throat up. Let's be real. So I'm not gonna do a voice, but let me read this really quick. Let's come over here. All right. Great Ilmer, father of all dwarves, came to these holy peaks to defeat the snakes that infested this grand range. The serpents were fierce, and they hissed their contempt at Ilmer, and he swung his axe to and fro, slaying scores of the rampaging beasts. Their numbers seemed endless, and the great world snake pushed his kin ever forward. Ilmer called to the gods for assistance, and they shined their light upon him, but the snakes were relentless. For 10 days he raged against Fang and Scale, driving hundreds from their foul nests, but their numbers were just too great. Ilmer knew his time would be short, and he called upon the gods once more to shake off their arrogance and give aid to their most loyal servant. He bellowed from the foot of the snake's den that when he prayed for aid, they gave him comfort. When he begged for assistance, they gave him assurance. All the while, the great serpent hissed its contempt at the mere mortal, and its scaled kin gave him no peace. Ilmer, battered and bruised, stumbled down into the valley, and in sight of the snake's den he screamed to the heavens that he would be victorious in this life and in the next. His fury spent and unspent here would carry forth. At this, he received no reply. He spent a whole day gathering stones from the valley. Some had been loosed from the battle, others were deposited over years by the march of seasons. He stacked them in dozens of piles, and he cried out, "Let these be the rock I shall lean on, for the heavens offer only the soft certainty of death. Let these be the eyes that bear witness, for the heavens only look down with curiosity. Let these be the arms we shall bear to rid the world of these foul creatures. If this is all the help I may receive, then I cast my lot among the stones, for they hold the weight of the world and stand with me when others would." There came a great cry, and the stones moved of their own accord. Their feet trod heavy on the soil of the valley, and under them fell the snakes who dared to usurp their space. Ilmer commanded them to fashion tools of war, and in a day the Ilmerian army vanquished the slithering hordes. The great serpent hissed its anger and spat venom at the Ilmerians, who marched relentlessly. Ilmer and his army fought without mercy and slaughtered all but the grand serpent. The world snake hissed its rage at the force set before it, but Ilmer was not fazed. He commanded the great serpent to slither back to the hells whence it came, and the serpent, full of rage, bit down and swallowed Ilmer whole. The Legion of Stone fought the beast, but their weapons could not pierce the thick scales. Just when all seemed lost, the world snake reared back and shook its head, and from its neck burst the head of Ilmer's great axe. The Legion watched as Ilmer tore his way through the snake's thick plates, his eyes full of rage. He held on as the creature thrashed its final time and came down to the ground with an earth-shaking thud. The Ilmerian army cheered as he pushed through the gaping wound with little more than a scratch on his cheek. Ilmer commanded his Legion of Stone to turn their weapons of war into tools of industry. They spent a day making hooks and rope, and with these they pulled the great serpent's corpse from its resting place at the foot of the tallest peak. Ilmer tasked his army to make great weapons and armor of the heavy scales, and the hole in the earth left in the serpent's absence shall stand as a monument to their victory. "Rejoice in our strength," Ilmer roared as the Legion worked tirelessly to build fortification that would rival any others. "Our halls echo the strength of our resolve, and our minds plunge deep into the depths that we have mastered. Long after Ilmer's victory, we stand as one people, and let no dwarf forget the stone that he came from, and the world we have shaped in our image. Rejoice, dwarves of the Hollow Mountain clan, we stand as one and have no rivals. Stoneman, Stonebright, Stonebreaker, Snakebiter, Seamcracker, Goodhammer, Forger, Driver, Delver, Tunneler, Underhill, Bitterbark, Goldenstone, Anvilus, you are all Ilmerians, descendant of the Great Father, and members of the greatest civilization the world has ever seen. Rejoice." All right, yeah, I like that. I liked that bit of lore. one of these days I will do it in a proper dwarven voice, but yeah. that's going to wait. And it's perfect timing. There's going to be an ad that's going to start in a minute, and I think I'm going to go ahead and raid somebody. So in the time it takes the ad to start, I'm gonna find a person who's online. Yeah, we're gonna raid Adidia. G_. It's been a lot of fun, you guys. I will stream more often when I can. Hopefully hopefully work will get better. And until then, I'll probably pop into random streams here and there and say hi, but I haven't been able to spend too much time on Twitch. So I might pop in and say hi, but I might be in and out of people's streams. So until then, have a good night, you guys. Peace.